Welcome and thank you for listening to our audio presentation. My name is Walter Berger and I'm reading from my book Prosperity for Everyone. Yes, we can, but how and when? How to develop a clear overview, realistic goals, optimism and self-reliance in our hectic world. The book is published by Taschengeld Management and also available as an audio presentation, as an ebook or as a printed workbook. For more information, please have a look on our homepage www.taschengeld-management.de. Here you also can download easy-to-understand copy templates for daily use. Chapter 6 Purchases. Fulfill a wish, the sirens sing. Fulfilling endless wishes becomes the purpose in life. More and more is the goal. Being content with less means failing. What kind of wishes do I have or get today? To get an idea about purchases, we use the definition of consumption on the Wikipedia page. Consumption is a common concept in economics and gives rise to derived concepts such as consumer debt. Generally, consumption is defined in part by comparison to production. But the precise definition can vary because different schools of economists define production quite differently. According to mainstream economists, only the final purchase of goods and services by individuals constitutes consumption, while other types of expenditure, in particular fixed investment, intermediate consumption, and government spending, are placed in separate categories. Other economists define consumption much more broadly as the aggregate of all economic activity that does not entail the design, production and marketing of goods and services. That means the selection, adoption, use, disposal and recycling of goods and services. To be honest, it still sounds very scientific. So we like to think about the consumption of a private household, which are common and regular. A little girl was talking to her friend about the financial crisis. We are really poor now. Now my dad can only afford a car without a roof. And she points to a brand new cabrio parked in the drive. With this little story, I'd just like to remind you, stay realistic. Is there really a crisis? Just look around you and be grateful for all the things you have. It is wonderful to have dreams. It is satisfying to fulfill wishes and to be able to afford to give other presents or support them financially. Trust in the future and a healthy consciousness of prosperity promote private consumption. Companies, jobs, and not at least tax income depend on this. However, spontaneous purchases, special promotions, one-off bargains, sensational opportunities, frustration or impulse buys should be avoided. They only lead to spending too much money and, perhaps, not having sufficient funds available for emergencies. Be honest, when you have a look in your wardrobe, do you see anything that can be assigned to the category of impulse buys? Bought cheaply, put away and forgotten? Larger investments and expensive purchases should be planned. The necessity, financial means and consequences should be proved. What do I want to afford? What can I afford? Can I afford it later as well? In this section you can write down all larger purchases that you are planning. It is a good opportunity to discuss wishes and plans with your partner or family and to take all ideas and recommendations seriously. Discuss what is important to every individual, what should have priority, what can you afford now, and find out what investments are not possible. Is there something that you will have to do without? How much should you put aside each month? Make a joint decision and then go ahead and make it real. Take a piece of paper and write down all your dreams and wishes that you would like to fulfill. Write down what you want to buy. What is the price? What are the following costs? And please answer all the questions as precisely as possible. That means what, when, how expensive, why, how will I feel then? In our workbook, you will find an example for creating an overview of your planned purchases. After you've written down all your ideas, have a close look up and examine honestly with the following questions. Why do I need this? Is it really necessary? Does it really have to be so big, so expensive? Are there wiser alternatives? What would happen if I don't buy it? And please avoid impulse buys. If means a big investment, sleep on it. Set realistic goals and find a way of making them come true. And please don't forget, the advertisers think. I buy, therefore I am. I am what I buy. So please always remind yourself what you really are. At the end of the chapter Purchases, write down all your ideas about if there is an urgent need to take action or what you have to do now.